Hello, and let me turn the music down. Hello, and welcome everyone to another brand new episode of the World Radio League Show. Glad to see every last one of you here, and there are a lot of you already. That is absolutely fantastic. We got our good friend Najim in the chat, so go ask him to upgrade his computer so he can build desktop apps faster. We are we've got information on that for you, and no, I did not lie. I was just misinformed, but we'll get there. We are it's good news, don't worry. We are it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful here in Missouri today in the Blue Barns. It is just absolutely gorgeous weather. We're so glad for some of that springy weather coming on. We have got a jam-packed show for y'all, though I did have to rush a little bit in show prep because I spent the last 4 hours in desktop app testing and work with our great and awesome developer, Najim. And huge shout out to Najim. Give him a round of applause in the chat. Just send those hand clap emojis his way. He's doing an awesome job. We have today with us our fantastic CEO, James N0WRL. James, looking good. A new setup there, looks like today.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay, though?
Oh, yeah, you're sounding awesome, man. That sounded great.
Well, love to hear it. It's been a jam-packed couple of days. It's been a jam-packed week as usual. Looks like we're already talking desktop app just a couple minutes in, so sounds like you're feeling it today, Andy.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to keep hitting those stars on some of those comments that you want to cover later, I appreciate that. So how's the weather there in Georgia today? How we looking?
It's beautiful. I mean, it's pretty much perfect.
Yeah, same here. And with the time change, I mean, we'll get to that. We'll talk about that maybe a little bit later. But with the time change, it is, it makes POTA in the evening a little bit easier, so get out there.
Can we just get rid of daylight savings time
already? No, I wish. If it was up to me, it would be out the window. Either I at this point, I hardly care where they leave it if they just leave it one way or the other. But
yeah,
anyway.
it throws everything off. I had to take a 2-hour nap yesterday.
It's like the old quote that they told the many years ago. They told the Native American that chief that they were going to, the government was going to implement daylight savings time, and he said, "Yeah, well, only the government would think that you could cut the top off a blanket and sew it on the bottom and have a longer blanket." So yeah.
Well, I thought you were going to say. I thought what he was going to say was that only the government would think they could change the sunrise and sunset.
Yeah, absolutely, that too. Yeah. All right. Well, also with us today we have the fantastic Catalina from Argentina. How are you doing, Catalina?
Hello. How are you? Oh, new microphone.
Doing fantastic. Something tells me today is about as close as the weather in Missouri and Argentina is going to get for a while. How is it there in Argentina?
Yeah, the summer is ending here. It's too sad because it's my favorite season. But well, here in Argentina, we are the other way around of you. The classes started, the year started, so it's a bit, winter is coming, and we know it. And my city is very cold, so we are preparing for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a lot of great friends in the chat today, and got Terry here. Terry's been working really hard for the MapShare Award, Catalina, so keep an eye on him over on X. Why don't you go ahead and Terry's brought that up in the chat already. Why don't you go ahead and kind of give us an update, and in case there's some new viewers here, let us know what is Mugs for MapShares and how do you participate and how is March going?
Hello. Yeah, well, Mugs for MapShare is a project that we are running month after month. This is the third month that we are letting you participate of this awesome prize. We have 5 winners per month, and you can win a mug. The one that you can win is the Morse code. That's our famous, and our users love it. But well, we have some repeated winners last month, so we are designing a new one. So
Ooh.
the way you can participate is that you share your map in your social media accounts and you tag World Radio League account. So you can share it on any social media. You just need to tag World Radio League account. If you don't tag us, it's kind of impossible for me to check it because we don't get the notification. So it's kind of difficult for me to check. But that's the way. It is very easy. If you share more maps, you will get more points and you have the possibility to win a mug. Right now we are on March. The month just started, so you can participate. And it's very easy. And the price is awesome. And it's a cool company for your activations. So that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a little
Very
sample here.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
It's not totally finalized. We have to test it. I'm getting one shipped to my house.
That looks
But what you're gonna the new mug that we're giving to those who have won is Q codes. So this one's gonna be real.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. So we have.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
That's why you don't have to stop participating, because it's not that okay, I just won in January, so I will stop participating. You can win another prize. That happened last month. So keep going.
Absolutely.
Okay, here's a quiz question.
We've got
for Andy. I just want to do this one really quick.
Yeah.
What's the difference between QRN and QRM?
QRN and QRM.
Let's see it in the chat, guys.
Throw your answer in the chat. What's the difference between QRN and QRM? QR Nancy and QR Mary. What's the difference? All right. While we're waiting on some answers there, Peter, K0PLT, thank you for the 99-cent super chat.
Thank you, Peter.
Appreciate that. And little inside joke here. I have to show this to Catalina.
Nice dive.
Maybe we'll tell that story sometime.
It's so fun because sometimes I send some prices like the max and where is your country, and I can see that Angola is up to Argentina, so I can understand Russian.
Maybe we've got some good answers here already. The Hamward N equals nature. Terry, man-made and natural. The Hamward M equals man-made. We've got Tom, natural versus man-made. Pepe, man-made versus nature. Chavez, man-made and natural. Yeah, absolutely. QRN is natural noise, and QRM is man-made noise. Yeah, everybody knows that one pretty good. Hey, Marvin. I saw your comments in Discord. Just stick around for a few minutes. We got updates for you. Don't go anywhere, and please don't shoot me. Okay, we've got plenty to talk about today. So yeah, really cool mug. Go participate in the Mugs for Map Shares event, and you might win at least one. And if you win a few different months, who knows? We might even add more mugs to this collection. This might become a series. You never know. So.
We do have those mugs for sale on our store, but again, you can also just win it for free, right? By participating. But we try to add them to the store. So if you don't win and you're just in a hurry, you can buy it. But try to win it for free. Why not?
And we have a lot of other.
James, a couple quick things. Your camera froze, and then I don't know. Do you have an EQ on that mic?
Yeah, my little hot.
No, I would turn up. If you got an EQ, I would turn up the high end just a little bit. You got a lot of low end, but you might need to boost that high end just a tad.
I don't have an EQ. Do I sound real bassy? Okay, no worries.
Yeah, it sounds pretty bassy, but you just need just a little bit of more high end, and you'd sound great. But it sounds good. All right. Yeah, Terry says QRM quickly resharing maps. Yeah, there we go.
That's cool.
Tom wants us to introduce Mugs for Money Share. Oh no, he's saying that's what you do in the store, Mugs for Money Share. All right, James, I think his camera battery died, but he's still there. He's just fiddling with his camera.
It's just the settings, guys. We're constantly upgrading things around here, but we'll get it worked out.
I feel bad now because you are like YouTubers and I am like,
Okay, Guy.
Well, see, I saw the
Robert
shorts last
actually has
week, and Catalina, you looked a lot better than I did. I was looking at the shorts. You were on the bottom. I was on the top. I was like, I need to upgrade.
What
So
am I,
now-
chopped
now
liver?
You got to
No, I'm
one up
kidding.
me.
All right, Guy here says he's got a good comment here. QRN is lightning, power line arcs, or similar RFI. QRM is signal from another radio station that's interfering with you hearing station that you're in a QSO with. That is a great explanation, Guy. Thank you very much for throwing that out there. Appreciate that. All right. We've got several World Radio League Ham Radio Prep updates for you. Let's James, we had a really solid, I don't know if you want to share your screen on this one. We had a really solid contest weekend. The ARRL DX SSB contest happened this past weekend. We had awesome participation, a lot of contacts logged. I unfortunately did not participate. I wasn't planning for it. I did not realize it was coming up, and so I sat on this one, but we had some awesome numbers here.
I did too. Now, Professor Jim Infor BFR was in there. But if you go into World Radio League, you go to your contest page and you can scroll down, you can actually see the completed. But it kind of caught me off guard too. And we had over 18,000 contacts logged within World Radio League. So huge participation here, 18,000. And if you want to look, you can see who were the top competitors within World Radio League. So shout out to Thomas WC5B, Michael. Cool. I recognize Michael a lot, AF0F, and Larry. And you can go through and take a look at the other top users within World Radio League. As you guys know, most of the contests today it's just kind of a point per QSO. We're still working on building in those QSO points and multipliers. They are on the way, but it's great to see kind of a map of all the participants.
Absolutely.
I know there were people participating.
Honestly, just a leaderboard on a contact by contact basis is really cool. But yeah, it'll be great when we get that.
Exactly. I mean, the main thing is, you need to know when a contest is happening. And one of the great things about World Radio League is it makes it really easy to just come into one page, see the contests that are there, and you can jump into the contest, right? Like, did you guys know that?
That's going very well.
Exactly. YLWWA, 9,000 contacts.
We'll talk about YLWWA here in just a little bit. James, can you go back to that ARRL contest? Yes. I want to see who's in third place there, because Aurora Larry is in the chat. Larry NA4DX is in the chat. So congratulations!
Congratulations!
On Larry. That's awesome.
Nice. Awesome. Well done, Larry.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So awesome event. I think you brought this up in the meeting this morning, James, but the number of contacts logged in this ARRL contest was right around as many as the first time that we partnered with Winter Field Day. We got around this. Of course, this last Winter Field Day completely blew that out of the water, but the first time we participated with Winter Field Day, I believe we had a similar number of contacts, which is really cool.
Yeah, 18,000 for the International DX contact. It shows how much it's growing because Winter Field Day last year was 18,000. This year, Winter Field Day was 34,000 contacts. And now the ARLDX is getting 18. And it looks like the young lady, the YL
WWA,
WWA could be on track to even beat this. So we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. It's really incredible to see how this is growing and expanding and every year. And there's a lot of people out here who just love to see that leaderboard. So looking forward to expanding that and introducing some expanded scoring and that type of thing. So we have added support for the FTX1 in our Cat Control app. So if you're using Cat Control and you've got an FTX1, now you can pair those together. And also, if you missed it, we have a Cat Control Linux build now available. So yeah, absolutely. That's what I was going to say. Peter mentioned this about the 3Y0K. And yeah, the cool thing about the DX contest this past weekend was there's so many of these DXpeditions on the air right now. There's like, I don't know how many DXpeditions are on the air right now. It's really cool to see. So
yeah, and a couple of things here. So if you come into the cat control, first of all, if you don't know where to download the cat control, let me show you just really quick. I think most people have this set up, but just really quick. Yeah. If you go into your integrations page, so let me pop this out and do integrations here. There's your nice download.
Here, let me put that up on. So there you go. You got it.
Yep. There's your nice download for Windows, download for Mac, download for Linux. So you can download it from there if you haven't already. And just to switch over to the cat control share, so you can see what's new in cat control. There's actually some nice, Andy, you want to walk through a couple of these things while I've got it on the screen?
Let's see here. Let me put it back up on the screen for you. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. So we've added the new start connection buttons for our WSJTX N1MM and N3FJP connections. Those used to live in settings. Now you can configure them in settings, but you can access them right here on your front page so that you can always have quick access to them. As far as connecting to your radio, it's very simple process. You just pick your radio model, select your, it can be a little fiddly if you've got a bunch of stuff connected to your computer to figure out which serial port is is connected. But the easiest way to do it is like to unplug your radio from your computer, check the COM ports list, then plug it back in and recheck the COM ports list, and whichever the new one is that pops up, that's the one you're going to use. So you pick that, and then make sure the baud rate matches the baud rate that's set on your radio. Mine is set to, I think it's the default for the 756 Pro 3. But that's
a good call. Even in some places, it tells me that the ICOM 7300 should be set to like the 19,200, but 9,600 works for me. And for whatever reason, I've told other people to do the same, and it works.
Yeah.
I don't
check your settings. It's probably 9,600 by default. So yeah.
And then the FTX one is in here now. So Yaesu guys,
just check your, as far as the baud rate goes, just check your radio settings and find the baud rate in your radio settings. And if it's like not adjustable, then look up your radio's manual and find that baud rate there that it's set to by default. That way you can use that. But FTX one is now available. So that is awesome. It's cat controls available for Linux. So go ham. All right, we have the James. Tell me about this lock icon situation.
So Tom W9TEF, who's on the call, this was actually an original recommendation from him, but it wasn't just staying on the screen. So this lock icon will lock your mode. So the way that it works today is if you change your frequency, it will change your band and mode automatically. So it'll detect based on the frequency what band and mode it thinks you should be in on the band plan. But you see, I've locked it into FD2, so it's not going to change. So now when you're going in and out of logbooks, this is going to persist. And kind of just taking advantage while I'm here, you'll notice that FT2 is now in here.
FT2 is now a mode. We're going to talk about FT2 in a little bit. That's a really cool new mode. And go, if you're logging FT2, we had somebody the other day. FT2, well, we'll talk about it later. FT2 is so fast. We had somebody log like 6,000 FT2 contacts in a week. It was insane. So, go try out FT2 if you haven't yet, and we'll discuss it a little bit more later, and we might even do a deep dive on it next week. We'll see. But yeah, it's a cool mode. So we have, and I'm gonna do a screen share for this one because this one is really, really cool. We have a new map update. So let me go ahead and share. And I know a bunch of you were holding your breath for me to say desktop app. Hold on, I'm getting there. We have a new map update here. Let me share my screen. There we go. Okay, let me shrink this down where it's the appropriate size. Okay. All right, so now I've got my March logbook up here. Now, if I go over here to the map tab, you can see it looks a little bit different. It's not that different, but you can just tell it looks a little bit different. Well, we've also got the key down here at the bottom, which I've set everything to, to use the default or to use a custom color pattern instead of the key. But if I go in here to share map, yeah, that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go in here to customize map. There we go. You can see this looks completely different, completely new, a completely new system. So you can customize it on the item by item level. So, you can set your home marker, your pin shapes, custom colors. I set one custom pin color and one custom line color, and you can there's all these different things that you can set. You can set the line weight and opacity, and I can bring that down really thin, and then of course the border on the pin, you can make that marker size, all that good stuff. But then we've got these themes here, and I know if I click one of these, I'm gonna have to reset all my stuff. But anyway, who cares? We've got all these themes here that you can click here now. Look at that! Isn't that look fantastic?
Oh my god,
that is so cool. It's so cool, and you can share this out, and you've got this really cool, satellite theme. We've got a terrain theme. Oh man, that looks good. That looks so good. The Aurora theme. Wow, Colin did an awesome job with these. He nailed
if you go,
it.
What about
some different ones on the mobile app too, which is interesting.
Yeah, we've got some really cool ones on the mobile app, even a Pac-Man theme, which is really cool. Now we've also got this new enhanced globe view for the map shares and everything. So check that out. We're using a new map service, so that's why some of these labels and things are going to look a little bit different. But it's really awesome. Allows us to do some really cool customization.
So I wanted to also just kind of mention a little bit about why we made this, because the maps were already really cool, and they're kind of getting an upgrade. So why do this? Well, one of the things was the map key would not work in the way that we had designed it before. So we needed to redesign it so the map key would work, because that's, if you want to match your band to the color, or you want to have a different shape for each mode, we really wanted that to work.
While you're explaining, I'm just going to demo what you mean by the map key. So you can see here, I've got contacts on 40, 20, 15, and 12 meters here. Each one of those is a different color of pin. Then I've also got contacts on CW and SSB. Each one of those is a different shape of pin. So you can see that's how these are keyed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's one big. Another big one was the globe view did not really work in Google Maps. Like, it just didn't have a good globe view. If you switch over to the globe view, you'll notice how good the globe view is now. So you get a much better globe view. The gray line is also a lot better. If you play around with the gray line, you'll actually notice that it works a lot better than it previously did. Another thing, though, is that we've really had a lot of people who really spend a lot of work customizing your map. So sorry if you have to kind of re-customize it in the new system. We're going to try to avoid that ever again. But and that's cool. The gray line with the globe view, you can actually see, hey, this is the half of the Earth that's getting the sun right now, right? That's pretty cool. Now, what we want to do, though, is make it so you can actually save different themes for yourself, and you're going to be able to share them with other people. So right now, in the old version, you used to just be able to have one map, and that was kind of your customized. But if you ever changed anything or you went back, it would kind of mess it all up. We're laying the groundwork now. So if you create a theme and maybe Terry wants to share his theme with Pepe, or what have you, then you'll be able to do that. So we're laying the groundwork there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is just gonna get better. It's really awesome. So we've got that going on. Go share those maps out. Make Catalina happy. We've got
that I am happy if I have a lot of map shares.
Yeah, absolutely.
James know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went out and did a POTA. Yeah. When I went out and did a POTA last week, and I came home and I immediately showed the map to my wife, Valentina. I was like, look at all the contacts I made on my POTA activation. And she was like, oh, that's so cool. I'm like, I think she actually thinks it's cool. I can't 100% tell. And I showed her the statistic. But it definitely helps. Like if you're talking to somebody that's not super into ham radio and you show them the map and you show them the statistics, they understand a lot more than just looking at the radio, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And absolutely. Absolutely fantastic. James, we have also got the new 60 meter band plan in the works. Why don't you tell us, what happened with 60 meters, why we had to do this, and what we did?
Let me see if I can sum up for you the 60 meter changes. So this, I believe, went into effect on February 13th. So it's just like not even a month ago, right? So now there's a 15 kilohertz wide non-channelized allocation that's from 5,351 megahertz to 5,366.5. You can operate 9.15 watts ERP, and we still retain the 5 original channels. So it's actually a new segment. And this is pretty cool because it's not often in ham radio you get new segmentation. So we got a whole channel, and it's already on our website. It's updated. So if you go into your World Radio League app and you click the band plan, so you got your band plan here, you'll see that updated under the 60 meters. Yeah. So you've got that contiguous band here. And
very cool.
We also have it where you can download that as well. If you want a free downloadable, we've got it at hamradioprep.com/band plan. So I'll put the link into the chat.
Absolutely.
As well. Okay. And you can download the PDF. It's updated there. And then also, if you want a poster, we got a 16 by 20 poster. That's my poster back behind me here is not updated. Over here. Yeah. So I actually I have to reframe it.
I've got to get the new one. I got the new one.
But actually, Catalina is working on some band plans for us to bring with us to Dayton. She's working hard to find a printing service that's not going to cost us $1 million. So
arm and a leg, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
That's my job.
Yeah, you go, Catalina. All right.
Please don't bankrupt us to bring some free band plans to Dayton, but we'll try to find something.
For our users, everything.
Anything for the users. All right, guys. This is absolutely awesome. Yeah, these new band plans are going to be really, really cool, and can't wait to see those at Hamvention. Guys, we're going to go to a quick break, and don't go anywhere, because on the other side of the break, we have got desktop app updates. We have got installing the Ham Radio Prep app in your car, and all kinds of other fun stuff. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this. Are you ready to ditch that 90s ham radio logging software and upgrade to something from this century? Well, now you can. Welcome to a brand new era of software in ham radio, World Radio League. Whether you're a brand new ham radio operator just getting started, or a seasoned veteran looking to upgrade your logging experience, World Radio League is the ham radio tool suite for you. Its sleek, modern design brings ham radio into today's world. No more digging through endless menus to find basic features. It's all right in front of you, ready to go with just a couple clicks. An extremely customizable logging interface is just the beginning. We integrate with 7 spotting networks to make finding your contacts that much easier. Plus, we offer many custom mapping and analytics tools so that you can view your contacts your way. We have all sorts of tools tailored to contesting, POTA, SOTA, WWFF, and other activities as well. And it gets better. With our cloud-based log storage, you can access your logs using our fully featured web interface in tandem with our robust mobile app. You can log into your account on any device and even log contacts offline, syncing them to your online account later. The best part? Logging with World Radio League is free. Just set up an account and start logging. Want to use advanced features like large log imports and analytics? upgrade to a premium plan starting at only $3 a month. Join a huge community of ham radio operators at the fastest growing ham radio software platform available by creating your free account at worldradioleague.com today, or search for World Radio League in your favorite app store. And we are back with the second half of the show, episode 39 of the World Radio League show. Great to see everyone still with us. Awesome turnout today. You guys are doing great. Don't forget, daylight savings time was last weekend. I hope you didn't forget, because otherwise you are running an hour ahead or behind or something. Whatever this one is. And also don't forget that we are now streaming on both the World Radio League and Ham Radio Prep platforms. So go World Radio League YouTube channel, Ham Radio Prep YouTube channel. Yeah.
Go and put a like to this video. If everyone here likes this video, we can get more audience.
Absolutely. Hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't ever miss one of these. All right. We have got plenty more to talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about the, I discovered something really cool, and I want to share this. So if you have a vehicle, I believe it's 2025 or later model of a GM car, so that's, GMC or Chevy, then you can literally install World Radio League and Ham Radio Prep on your car. You do this through the Google Play.
Safety disclaimers here.
Yeah, safety disclaimers. Well, not too many, because the car won't let you do too much while you're driving. But if if you're signed into your Google account, then on your car, then you can use that your Google Play Store app on your phone to install these apps onto your car. It's really cool.
Wow.
If you're sitting parked somewhere, you can log contacts. I haven't tried using a USB keyboard yet or not with a little USB plug on the infotainment center. I'm gonna have to try that and see if it works or not. But anyway, yeah, it's super cool. So give it a try.
You said when you're driving.
Yeah, it works while you're parked. When you're driving, it won't let you use the app. So safety features. But anyway,
safety matters.
All right. Anyway, just thought that was pretty cool. Thought you guys would like to see that. Chavez says, Andy, where's your hat? You can never take it off. It is out here. I think it's in the house. I need to get that back on, don't I? But yeah, anyway, Traveling Ham says there's ways. Traveling Ham, hit me up if you know how to make this thing work while you're driving. Don't tell anybody else, though. I don't want to be liable. Okay. Okay, sounds good. All right. So that is isn't that all of our World Radio League updates for the week? We don't have anything else to talk about, do we?
I don't think so.
Oh, you know what? There's this thing.
I'm thinking
people
web
don't want
app.
to hear about.
I'm thinking web app. I'm thinking mobile app.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I can't think of any
I
other
think
apps
that's all we have.
somebody might want, but just
Oh
web
wait,
and
the
mobile.
Hillbilly Ham just reminded me of something. We have a desktop app. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this. Tom says, you know what's safer than WRL on my car? WRL on my PC.
Yeah, Tom's like, why are you guys building apps for cars? Isn't this supposed to be going on a PC?
All right, sounds good. All right, let's talk about the desktop app that you've been looking at behind me on the screen over here.
All right, he's been teasing us this whole time.
You have some privileges.
It's been an Easter egg.
Let me go ahead and pull that over here. This is currently pointing. This build here is pointing to the dev environment because we were doing some testing earlier. But I should have a production build here in the next hour and a half to share. So
wow, we are in the final countdown here.
We're in the final stretch.
Countdown timer
we said last week that we were going to have it Friday. We thought we were going to have it Friday, and then we hit some mobile app release hiccups. Catalina tried to tell me. Catalina tried to warn me.
Yes.
Okay, it's time for one of my famous foot eating promises here, guys.
Oh no!
If the desktop app is not released in our beta version by the end of the week, I will eat my foot with mustard and mayonnaise. I'll make a foot sandwich and I'll eat my foot. We're getting it this week, guys.
But end of the week is a long estimate. I was talking to Najim this morning. We are very happy with testing, and he is actually in the process of building, running the binary build right now for the production version. So we are happy with that. So what's that?
Don't make promises.
I didn't say when it would be ready. His computer takes a while sometimes. I just said he is building it as we speak. So there is Najim right there. Najim, how's it coming, my friend?
No.
Now we are
Najim, drop in the chat. Let us know how the build's coming, Najim.
Terry, I'm not going to need to clip my toenails because I won't have to eat my foot. I save the foot eating promise when I know we're going to launch, right? That's when you know that when we're giving you a timeline for a feature that it's real.
Somehow this conversation went way off the rails really, really fast. Okay, yes, of course, Najim's just kidding, but yeah, he's working on the build right now. So
of course, Najim is not gonna finish.
I love these stats here.
Look at these stats. Ooh, copy for Najim on the final push. James, I think Najim gets a $5 bonus.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Well, I'm having to make this I'm making my screen bigger so I can watch your share better, Andy. This is cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me bring this down so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, look at this here. Look at these stats. Absolutely beautiful stats. We've got the log page here where you've got all your contacts. This was an ADIF import, so I did earlier today. Got all your contacts here. I've got a few different logbooks here that I've been working with, that we've been testing with, and so it's really, really, really cool. It's awesome to see this coming together after so long. It's beautiful. It's so good. We have it's going to feel very familiar when you're working with it. The stats tab is shareable, so you can click this share button right here and it will download that image as a shareable image. I already did it. That's why it wants me to replay. So yeah, you can share this that's good for Catalina. You'll make Catalina happy with those shares.
Exactly. Very, very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got your profile page. This is a test profile I set up. That's why there's a 5 at the end of my call sign. We've got a profile page here, and absolutely. We've got you'll be able to favorite these logbooks, filter out your favorites. You'll have dark mode, light mode, logbook settings as usual. And ADIF exports are working great. And we have the ADIF editor, the famous ADIF editor. This is going to be the first of its kind cross-platform ADIF editor. So
why we decided to add an ADIF editor, you have to ask Andy himself. This is a mystery to me.
It's very, very needed in our hobby. More ADIF editors. The only one available is available for Windows only, and we all know how bad that is. So, no offense, James. But anyway, just take a look at this. This is so cool. This is just it's just to go in here, edit these cell by cell. If you do an ADIF export and you want to check it, make sure it's all good. Make sure you didn't miss any fields or whatever. You can pull it up in the ADIF editor quick and scan down through it, make sure it looks good. And check your comments line here, and these are some old contacts. I've still got some contacts here where I worked a park with the old K- prefix. That's funny. So yeah, this was my old call sign KF0MCX. Shout out if you worked me when I was KF0MCX. Look look up in your logbook right now. If you worked me when I was KF0MCX, drop that in the comments below, and we'll see if I can find you here. But yeah, it is turning out really awesome. I mean, really, this is going to be a just an awesome logging app.
I got two questions queued up for you.
Yeah,
Andy.
yeah, go for it.
We got Scanco Tech wants to know, what about search option for call signs?
Yeah, that's what this is right here, and like I said, this is pointing to development version. So once we load this to production, everything will be looking up, looking these up correctly. So you've got here's call sign search, and if you're doing, if you're logging, then I can log you here. It'll do a lookup. It'll pull up your information. I will say, yeah, and you can view recent contacts here. I will say offline call sign database will not be available in the first beta release, but I think Najim's going to be working on that soon. So,
right. And next question for you, related: is the desktop app going to work offline? And
absolutely, 100% no. Yes, no, I'm kidding. Yes, it's going to work. It's going to work completely offline. That is. It's going to be very much an offline capable app.
All right. And Tom, don't make me treat you some mustard. Won't be necessary, Tom. Won't be necessary. Ham KJ5 is breaking into Hexbeam. Congratulations.
Oh, cool. Congrats on the Hexbeam, KJ5.
And we have 2 votes that says, hey, if we need to save some time, just don't even worry about light mode.
It's already there, man. Time. It's already there. And it looks
really
like
this suggestion here, adding text labels to the tabs, if we can add those for blind Ham, so that if you're in VoiceOver on the screen reader, it will tell you about the tabs.
That's really cool. You want to grab that comment and drop it in our doc down at the end. Yeah, that way we can remember that suggestion. And then Ventures in Blind Videography also says, love this app. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Then we've got what else do we have? Is desktop app also for Mac? Yes, absolutely. Windows, Mac, and Linux. Now the Linux build may take a couple extra days because we've got to make sure we've got our hands on the Linux computer, but I think we should be able to run that within just a couple days. Yeah, there's Najim.
Philip, we shipped you your mug, Mac, by the way.
In Linux.
It costs us a fortune to ship that thing to Belgium. We might have to move you to the States. If you're going to keep winning those mugs, you might have to come to the U.S.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we shipped it to you.
Najim says it's for all platforms, Mac, Windows, and Linux. Thank you, Najim, for chiming in there.
Thank you, Najim.
Adventures in Blind Videography says the Android version works fine, just need a little fixaroo on the iOS version. So must be a little bit of a difference there. That yeah, that should be pretty easily fixed. K68 for the desktop app, will it connect to a database I have set up on my server? Right now, it's going to have its internal database. Now we are going to be adding some sync options down the road, where you can some interaction options, I should say, like an API, that type of thing, where you can interact with that data. But right now, it will be contained with its internal database. That's the best way to get this out the door. If that is a non-negotiable and you have to have it synced to your own database, Dave, we can push this out another 3 or 4 years and maybe launch it here in 2038 or something. No, I'm kidding.
2020. I said 2027.
Yeah, you did. All right. Thomas says Linux users unite, but the web version works well. Yeah, he's one of the few not at all worried about the desktop app. Thank you, Thomas.
That's cool, Thomas.
You're my friend. No, I'm kidding. All right. Yeah, okay. Terry's asking if we can add the @World Radio League when map sharing. It currently only does #World Radio League. Great suggestion, Terry. Yes, I think we can do that.
Yeah, I think we should be able to.
I found Terry's maps right now, so I am checking them. It was my mistake.
Absolutely. And then we've got, what else do we have? We have, is the WRL connector functionality built into the desktop app. Okay, so no, we do not have cat control implemented in this version. I think that's going to be a week or
Don't say.
I'm trying to think. I think Najim said it will be within the next week or two. We will have cat control integrated into there. They've got to do all the merging, everything. So that works. Larry, do you know anything about the status of the import issue I submitted to support ticket for? I do not. I can look that one up here. Maybe at the next break, I can look that one up, or James, if you want to look it up, we can take a look. But yeah, I don't know the status of that ticket. I'm sure Brad knows that, but as we all know, Brad is elusive and hard to get on the stream, so he's not here today. So David, when will the desktop app be available? Where will the desktop app be available once released? Once it's released, check. We'll have a full instructions. We will post very soon once that's released. I'm going to try to post links in the Discord like immediately, and then after that, you'll see it probably on the integrations page to start with. We may move it to a better location. James, do you have any strong thoughts here?
I think you said it perfect. I'll add one other thing too, which is we always send a weekly email. We try not to spam you guys, right? Like we don't want to send you an email every single day. You don't need an email every single day from us. Yeah. But we do send a weekly email. Now it will sign you up immediately when you sign up to World Radio League. So when you have an account, you should be on there. If you don't get the weekly email, you might have unsubscribed, or there could have been a bug or something. So if you scroll down to the very bottom of worldradioleague.com, there's a button that says sign up for the email newsletter. And if you click that, it'll bring you to this. This will resubscribe you if for some reason you're unsubscribed. And I can even drop a link to that in here as well. But definitely the weekly email is a great place because we'll always put the most important stuff in that weekly email.
It's very informative.
Yeah, absolutely. And so check the integrations page, check Discord. I'm planning on posting links in Discord like it's pretty much right after I get the builds.
Check social media.
Yeah, check social media. Will Catalina or one of us will probably
Catalina runs things over there.
Yeah, she does.
Be nice to Catalina.
And go like a bunch of her posts. Go like and share a bunch of her posts. She does a great job. She deserves it. You're welcome, Catalina. We're really excited about this desktop app. I had a question. Oh man, Dave, don't do that. Let's see here. Oh, Philip says next time he'll pick the mug up if you send him a plane ticket. So
all right, I want to.
There we go. There you go. That's the one I was looking for. So, were you going to speak to this? I don't mind to speak to it.
Yeah, I'll say a couple things and then you can hop in. Well, one thing is that today when you're doing cat control with your radio, you have to have two apps because you want to have that locally installed app to get the best connection to your radio. So we think that being connected to the radio is going to open up a lot of future possibilities for us. So number one is you'll get a smoother experience having everything with cat control. Number two is if you're in an area where you're not reliable internet connection, it's going to work great. But number three is kind of this does open up some possible future features with us on integrating really tightly with the radio and controlling the radio and doing some cool things like that. So we think that, but I totally agree with you here. The online version works fine. And for a lot of people, the online version is going to be all you need. So it's not necessarily going to be required for everybody. But Andy, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. So desktop app's going to be awesome for all you guys who like to go POTA out in a park that's like out in the middle of nowhere, and you don't want to use, your mobile app on a little screen, if you prefer to use a laptop. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be the perfect solution for you because you'll have perfect connection to your World Radio League account. You'll have perfect connection to your radio once we get that integrated here in a few days, and you'll have complete offline capability. Take it offline, go log a whole activation or a whole POTA Rove or whatever, come back online. It all syncs straight to your account. And I think that's really the winning the winning scenario here is, of course, web app works great even with cat control. Web app works awesome, but there are a couple extra steps, but it works awesome. But yeah, that winning scenario is, you're going to go out to a park, you're going to do an activation. There's no cell service at the park, and you want to use World Radio League, but not on a tiny screen. So it's absolutely 100%. I think that's where this is going to really shine.
Well said.
So Traveling Ham says him and Thomas need to go do a POTA together so they can find places that the web app don't work. Honestly, guys, I know this was spoken in humor, but honestly, please do that. Please go break this thing as much as possible so that we know what's wrong with it and we can fix it and make this the best desktop app. Sorry, Najim. Make this the best desktop app available on the market. So,
Najim drinking coffee.
yeah. Or in his case, tea. Yes. Stingray says, "Will the desktop app work with Chromebook?" No. Well, if you use some of the Linux install tools on a Chromebook, then you could probably get the Linux build to work. But honestly, you might be better off using the web app. Now, if you're comfortable installing the Linux apps on your Chromebook, if you're comfortable using those tools, then give it a shot. Let us know if it works or not. I've used a Chromebook before. It's been quite a while, but I've installed Linux apps on a Chromebook and it's doable. But yeah, it's not quite that native experience, but give it a try. Let us know how that works. Willard says, "Can you make the call sign entry field bigger with bigger font for us old half blind folks?" Well, Willard, yes. James, I'll let you speak to that.
Yeah, I feel passionately about this as well. I just want to increase fonts across the entire app and mobile app by 20%. So I love this comment, and this is definitely the direction that we're going. I mean, even for younger folks like Andy, Andy's the youngest here, I think. It is nice when things are nice and big and clickable and easy, right? So
you mean Catalina's older than me?
Yeah. Don't
You're
say that.
young, and Andy, you're a young guy.
I'm kidding.
Well, and so yeah, we're definitely looking at just increasing the size of everything across the board. It is definitely high on the priority list here, and that goes for the mobile app and the desktop app as well. So I want to get everything bumped up by a good 20%.
Yeah, absolutely, and back
and
to the desktop.
/zeros in the call sign entry field as well.
Yeah. Back to the desktop app. Dave also has a good point here. When AWS crashes and half the internet goes down, you'll still be able to use the desktop app, the online app. If half the internet goes down, everybody's susceptible to that. So, but you'll still be able to use the desktop app. So.
And as a ham, I should say, online features are great, right? But part of ham radio is being able to communicate offline. And it's kind of crazy because the technology gets better and better and better, but you also create all these risks. And there's all these things that are happening with AI now. And there's probably if the last year we've had the Verizon outage, we had the Cloudflare outage, we had the AWS outage. The question is not if there's going to be another outage. The question is, when is the next outage going to come? Yeah. Because it will come.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking in the chat at all the people calling me a baby. So anyway. All right. Terry says, whenever you share maps, always leave a message for Miss Carlotta. Makes her day. Catalina.
He does. he leaves a message every day.
Terry, you're going to get in trouble, my friend.
Tom says, Retro Recreations can't speak for the WRL team, but as a user, looking forward to have it communicate even easier with other applications I use. And yes, this is going to open up a whole new world of local integrations with other apps you might use. It's going to be really smooth and really great. And not that we couldn't do that with our current web app through the integrations app, but with those extra steps, it just makes it that a little bit more complicated, and it's just going to get easier. So And he says, and an offline backup of his contacts in his own system. Yes, this is going to download and store a local database full of, of your contacts. You'll always have an offline, up-to-date offline copy of those. So, if you accidentally make a mess of things and accidentally delete all the contacts through your web app, keep your desktop app offline and export an ADIF and then re-upload it later so that you can restore that. But yeah, no, it's a good point, Tom. Good point. Terry says, I send you a message several times a day and you're worried about how many emails you send me. Yes, Terry, absolutely. Believe me, you'd complain if we sent you too many emails. And KJ5, I'll get you that Discord link here in just a few minutes. Caleb, welcome in. Any major updates that you've missed? Yes. We're talking about desktop app. It is.
Andy gave a demo and everything.
Yeah, I gave a demo and everything. It's in the build. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here, Caleb. Right there. It's in the building process, the production version as we speak. So when I say building process, I don't mean like Najim sitting there hammering out lines of code. I mean Najim sitting there waiting on his computer spinny thing to finish compiling the binary for release. So yeah, absolutely. Great to see you, Caleb. Yeah, Traveling Ham says ever half the times he's activating is not online. So there you go. Terry still wants Siri voice logging. James, is this on the agenda?
I just think it's really cool. I think we should totally do it.
Yeah.
We gotta record the voice. We have to parse it. We have to find some sort of language processing library or something. But I think we can do this. I think it's a great idea.
Be really, really cool. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Retro Recreations, for the question and for the kind words there. Najim is loving you guys' feedback. Keep dumping it on him. Keep throwing it at him. He's enjoying this. He's enjoying all the pummeling. Hey, Levi, great to see you.
And the reason I started Levi here real quick is because I think that this is Levi that volunteered for the Hamfest to work with us at Dayton. So he's for those of you guys who don't know, we have a program where you can come volunteer at Hamfest. You can go to your local Hamfest and we'll ship you some supplies and free books and stickers and things to give out and help get some new hams on the air. I'm going to drop a link in the chat for those of you. We are still kind of taking some final volunteers for those who want to volunteer for Dayton. So we still have a couple volunteer spots. There's a form you can fill out, but we want to have a presence of Ham Radio Prep and World Radio League at Hamfest all over the United States. It's great for ham radio. They need more people showing up. They need more vendors. They need more people giving things away and talking to people. And I know a lot of you guys out there would be a great representative. So I'm going to drop the link in here as well. And thank you to Levi. Thank you to Andy. Thank you to Ken, KC8ZKS, and Mike KE8NHH, who has done a lot of volunteering with us as well. We are more than happy to have you guys.
Yeah, throw that link in there. I also have the Discord invite link. I'm just posting now. So somebody was asking for that a couple minutes ago. Ham KJ5 was asking for the Discord link. There you go, Ham KJ5. It is in the chat. So, right. We have KJ5NMO was talking about Chromebook earlier. It's so much better battery life. Yeah, absolutely. Or you could get a MacBook, but we won't have that fight today, I suppose. All right. Peter says Catalina should finally go and do POTA and test all the platforms. Catalina, what say you?
Yeah, I hope it can happen this 2026. It's one of my objectives.
Be awesome.
Let's see.
Yeah, we need photo proof that you went out and logged at least 10 contacts from a POTA park.
I can use
if our stream gets 100 views.
Yeah.
100 live viewers.
More.
Okay, 200 live viewers.
We need you to go live from the park, Catalina, during the stream and do your first POTA activation live on the World Radio League show.
That would be really cool. That would be really
Imagine,
cool.
Hello, guys. And there is a park near my house that it has Wi-Fi. Maybe I can go there.
You gotta have respect for like POTA Power and folks like that go out and do the live streams while operating from the park. Because that's a lot of setup. Because you have to set up all of your radio and you have to set up all the live stream. So it's like double double the setup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Terry says he has shoes older than Andy. Well, your poor shoes. Philip says, hey, by the way, I reported a problem on Sunday. Had a response from Brad 1 hour. You have to pay this man twice his salary. What terrific support for WRL. That's
He's
awesome.
the best.
Yeah. Brad's incredible. He's a one-man machine.
Brad is he's a treasure. I mean, the guy, his title here is product engineer because he kind of bridges the gap between the product side and the engineering. He's technical. He can get in. He can fix things, but he likes to work with you guys as well in the community. So that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Old Swamper says he won't need his readers after he gets bigger fonts. Absolutely. Put away those reading glasses. Chris, K2 PTC, any contest integration with the desktop app. So what you'll need to enroll on the web app, and then you'll be able to log to that contest in the desktop app right now. We'll probably have some expanded integrations later, but as of right now, you'll need to enroll on the web app. Then you can log on the desktop app, similar to how the mobile app works. So, great question. Traveling Ham, nice work, guys. Can't wait to try it out. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I just worked the Traveling Ham the other day. Glad to get you in the log, sir. All right, we are going to hit another quick. Zach's in the house. Hey, Zach, how you doing?
Hey, Zach, good to see you.
To see you. Vibraplex bug. That is awesome. That's awesome. Let me know how you like that, Zach. I've been wanting to get a bug really, really bad, and I haven't got one yet. So let me know how you like that. And sorry in advance for future season. Well, now you can send a proper Roger, if all of those who know what a proper Roger is say so in the chat. But yes, now you can send a proper Roger. So thanks, Zach. Be looking forward to working you on that. So guys, we're going to go hit a quick break, and we will be right back after this. Don't go anywhere because we have more of your comments to cover. We've got some news stories to cover. We might go past 90 minutes today. I don't know. We've got a
couple contests coming up.
We've got stuff going on right now. We've even got propagation forecast as usual. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this break.
Imagine setting up your ham radio in a state or national park like this one. Surrounded by nature.
And making contacts with people all over the world.
That's what Parks on the Air is all about. It's one of the most fun and rewarding ways to participate in ham radio.
Quota is for everyone.
Activators head out to parks to experience nature, while hunters try and contact them from home. With over 500,000 participants worldwide, there's an activation happening every day. And in fact, there's probably an activation going on in a park like this right now.
But if you're new, getting started can be overwhelming. From picking the right gear and antennas to setting up in the field, logging contacts, and following the rules.
That's why we created the Ham Radio Prep POTA course, your guide to getting started with Parks on the Air. We'll walk you through everything step by step, from choosing equipment to setting up, on-air operation, and logging.
This course will get you on the air fast and help you to avoid common beginner mistakes.
And even if you already have POTA experience, you'll find plenty of pro tips to optimize your station setup and operations.
We recommend having at least a general license for this course, but even if you're still a technician, this course will help you prepare for the next level and get ready to join in the fun.
POTA is an amazing way to build your skills, get in the outdoors, and connect with other hams around the world. So are you ready to start your next adventure?
Sign up for the POTA course today at hamradioprep.com. All right, we are back with the third half of the show, World Radio League show number 39. Great to see everyone who stuck around. 73 of you. What do you know about that? Maybe more will show back up, but great to see everybody here. Yeah, absolutely. And that was the voice of our wonderful CEO, James. And we also still have Catalina. Welcome back, guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
All right, yeah. We have all kinds of stuff to cover. James, I hope I was rapidly gobbling my lunch. I hope maybe you start up a few more comments.
No, I've been slacking on my job here.
Oh no! Okay, well let's see what we got.
Slacking on my job, but I do have some. I have a great podcast. Everybody should go listen to.
Oh yeah, let me grab. Do you have the link on that one already?
I do, and
awesome.
So this is really cool. So Andy did a podcast last week. I want to just talk Andy up here for a second. Go watch this podcast. This is incredible. And if you kind of want to get just a really good overview of kind of the vision of World Radio League and where we're headed, Andy said it better than I could have. I mean, he just really did an excellent. This podcast is by G3 LRC. Look, I need to make sure we're subscribed from the World Radio League account as well. But he is a World Radio League user, and he also he totally gets what we are working on at World Radio League. And I don't know, maybe Andy, before people go and watch that podcast, were there a couple things that maybe stood out to you that were some of the most important things from the podcast?
Well, first of all, Dave is like an awesome interviewer. I mean, that guy is good. It was really fun to do that interview because I knew what I wanted to share, but if you don't have a really great interviewer, it's kind of hard. You're kind of fighting to get exactly the right thought across to the viewer because you're kind of talking past each other. Dave is awesome. Dave just he knows what he's doing as far as interviewing goes. So go watch that podcast because he asked all the right questions and gave me opportunity to share really what we're really all about. And I think it was one of the more fun interviews I've ever done. So yeah, go watch that one. He's good.
I'll also I'll add a couple things that just thinking about it here now kind of come to mind, which is some of the software in ham radio is really gotten so outdated that it's actually becoming a threat to the future of the hobby if we don't update it. And I think that's where software like World Radio League comes in, where it's a nice modern interface that, it's really easy to use, that we're giving you a lot of features wrapped together in one place where it doesn't take you hours and hours to configure it and to set it up and download it. It just works out of the box. And you can still build on top of that, but it creates a nice, modern, fun, and easy experience for ham radio. What do you think, Andy?
Yeah, absolutely. I was reading the comments while you were saying that, but yeah, absolutely. I think I honestly think World Radio League is just it's so many things all in one, and it's only going to get more that way. That I think these are some of the things I was talking to Dave about. I mean, we were talking about amongst our mutual bass player status. We were talking about the fact that World Radio League is becoming that source of truth. But not only that, it's also a full tool suite. It's everything you need all in one platform. And of course, you're never going to satisfy a ham radio operator. You always are going to want to try new tools, try new things. Absolutely, that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of ham radio is trying new tools. But we are headed in the direction, and this will be implemented very soon. This whole API situation, we're headed in the direction where it doesn't matter what tool you use. You want a single source of truth for all your contacts. You want them all somewhere, and somewhere where you can get lots of confirmations and bring in confirmations from everywhere. And that's, ultimately that's World Radio League. That's what it is. That's what it's becoming. That's what it's, that's the future of ham radio.
Yeah, I totally agree. And super chat here. Thank you so much.
Wow,
and
thank you
for keeping us rolling here. And thank you for all the World Radio League members. We provide, and we always want to continue to provide so much free stuff. We want World Radio League to be free to use. Even on Ham Radio Prep, the stuff we build, you can sign up and you can use the mobile app 100% free. You can take all the practice tests and quizzes. But for the people here, like, sorry, I don't know your real name here, P. Hebert 140, but people here like him and the members at World Radio League, that's what keeps us alive and keeps us going. And I'll highlight Peter's comment here, a rock star team. That is what it's all about. And here as the CEO, trying to find the right people is, that's 75% of it, is having the right people on the team that
when you have a rock star team, that's how you get a wicked cool world-class logger, Peter.
Exactly. You gotta have a great team, and we've got an amazing team. And people that don't say, oh well, this is just how we've always done it, so we have to do it that way. But people are like, how can we make this better? How can we support people better?
Paul K1PH. Thanks, Paul.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, for sure. It's really, it's really the future of ham radio. I know I keep saying that, but it's the future of ham radio. It's really awesome. We got 73 Stingray. Thanks for popping in. Ham KJ5 had a good suggestion for the desktop app, maybe some background options later. So theming is in the future of the World Radio League desktop app. So yeah, absolutely. I want to give a quick shout out. I just found out a couple minutes ago, Surafel is in the chat. Well, he's watching. He hasn't jumped in the chat yet. He's half asleep, poor guy. It's like really late his time. So, hey, Surafel, thank you.
Hey, Surafel.
Get you plenty of sleep. You need your beauty sleep. Marvin says, really looking forward to the desktop app. We all know that it's been called a lot of things. A lot of magical, mythical names has been given to the desktop app, but it is, it's like I said, it's being built right now. So I mean, the binaries are being built right now. So, it's just right around the corner. Caleb says he's hoping to sign up to represent us at the WVSARC convention this July. That's awesome.
That would be awesome. Hey, we would love to have the help.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Terry's asking for you to come to Pigeon Forge.
He is not going to let it go. Terry is campaigning for Pigeon Forge.
Absolutely. We've got John WV3L says he sleeps too late for his local ham fest, so you can count John out. Just Ray 65 says, like I say, a big thank you to Brad for trying to figure out why when he double clicks the contacts frequency won't change. He really tried to help. Support system is one of the best. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Brad's fantastic. I'm guessing your name is Ray. I think that's what I can deduce from your handle there. But if you're having an issue, we've got the point person on the support team, Brad, of course, who handles that interface with the user, but we've also got him backed up by a whole amazing team of developers. So
here comes your weekly reminder. You get a bug, hit that report a bug. We want to hear you. Some apps they say,
and we have added it to the desktop app. It's right here. Hit the report a bug button when you have an issue.
Report a bug. If you have an issue, we love to hear about it. That's how we get better. That's how we make our app really clean. and for feature requests, drop them in the community. We're trying to find a better way to actually make it so you can vote on them. But even if you drop them in these chats on these weekly, these meetings here, we really take that as well too. Sometimes the feature requests do take a little bit longer than you might expect, because you have to remember there's like, even this week, there's probably 10 features that are already in progress. So we got to finish the ones out that are in progress right now. But we read every single feature request. We prioritize every single feature request. So even if sometimes it seems like you're kind of screaming into the void when you give your feature request, don't worry, we are listening. And that's a big reason why well, all the credits to Andy here, because Andy started this weekly call. It's just growing, but it's become one of the best times for, I say a call. Do I say a call?
Yeah,
you say a call.
I always say a call. That's why Andy started this weekly. Well,
Live
because
stream.
you guys are on the listeners, y'all are on our team too. So it can be a call. It can be a
This
live
is just a
stream.
call with our users. Yes.
That's why we have a weekly call with all of you guys to hear what you want and what's working and what's most important. That's how we figured out that people were not going to live without the desktop app.
There is one person I know who watches the stream fairly regularly who is not one of our users, and I want to give a shout out to my mother. Thank you, Mom, for watching the stream and for supporting me every week.
Yeah.
I really
Hi,
appreciate
Andy's mother.
I hope you're having a great day.
Hello, Andy's mom. My mom used to watch them. I think she got burned out.
Sorry, James' mom. All right, so yeah, absolutely. Traveling Hams talking about Catalina here says she's been waiting to do a POTA. She's been waiting for the desktop app.
Yeah,
so.
that's the reason.
AmKJ5 seconding all the praise to the support team. Thank you, AmKJ5. Terry says Brad's awesome. He's a Tennessean and he gets his name right. Catalina, I think that was a dig at you. Oh boy. John WV3L says it's there an Android WRL app. That is something I completely slipped my mind. Yes, you can probably run the Android app on your Chromebook, but if you're wanting the desktop app experience, you could, I'd go through the Linux install process. Travel and Ham, yes, I worked you while you were in the Grand Canyon. That was really, really cool.
Ooh, nice.
Zach's trying to Zach's trying to use his bug. He's demonstrating what happens when he tries to use his new bug. If you're not familiar with a bug, James, can you pull up a picture of a bug?
Yes.
Zach, you got yourself another emoji out of that one. That was pretty funny. James is going to demonstrate to you what a bug looks like, and these things are so cool. I've been wanting one like crazy. Rosanna says weekend while Podolog still problems with the dupes, not dupes. Okay, Rosanna, if you have not yet, make sure you submit a bug report on that, and the team will take a look at that.
Here's an old school Vibroplex
Yes.
bug. This one's pretty cool.
That looks like a side swiper. It doesn't look like a bug.
All right, let me see. Hold on. Let's get a.
Looks like somebody called it a bug, but I think that's a side swiper. I could be
Here,
wrong.
let's go straight to the source here.
There we go. Yeah.
Let's see if we can find Zach's
There
bug.
is. Yeah.
These are really cool.
Those are awesome. Man, look at that thing. So if you don't know the way a bug works is, you've got a regular Morse code key, which is just two contacts and it's a switch. All it is a switch. It's either on or off. You're keying, or it's keyed or not keyed. You're doing all the dits and dots manually. A paddle, which I have right here. Let me go ahead and make myself full screen quickly here so that you can see this. This paddle here. This is and yeah, James has one too. Here, let me put you up on screen, James. There you go. James has one too. The way these the way these work is you have two sides here, and this plugs into an electronic keyer in your radio. And one side is a string of DAWs, so the dashes, and the other side is a string of dits. So it makes it to where you can use that to key out the dits and dots without having to space them manually. It spaces them for you and sends them for you. Now a bug is halfway between the two, only it's fully mechanical. It is not it does not use an electronic keyer. the way this works is your DAWs are sent by manually. You're keying your DAWs manually by hitting it one direction, and your DITs are sent by hitting it, just pushing it the other direction. It's got a weight, a pendulum weight on the end of this rod that causes that rod to bounce back and forth whenever you push it over toward the DIT side, and it bounces against that contact and sends dit 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 dit. And so it's all done manually and mechanically is the term instead of digitally. So yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, so you've got to manually key out the DAWs and mechanically key out and it mechanically keys out the DITs. Now, if you're not unfamiliar with the Proper Roger, Proper Roger was popularized by Forrest, KI7QCF, awesome guy, great ham radio operator. Forrest, I know if you're watching, great content, great. He's a good friend, really. Forrest, I've gotten to know him pretty well, but yeah, the Proper Roger is when you send instead of an R, of course, is for Roger. R is dot it, and by the way, that's called code talking when you say it out like that. It's good for Morse code practice. Code talking is, but and R is dot it, so a dot dash dot it, and then a Proper Roger is dot it. So you got a long dot in the middle of there. And
add a little flavor to it.
It's really cool to send one of those on a bug, and I've been wanting to so bad. If you've got a paddle, you can send one. It's just you just add a little extra space in there. It's like you're sending an EN, so it's like dot it. So it's it's got a little bit of extra space in there, but yeah, the bug, I've been wanting to try it on a bug and I haven't yet. But yeah, go check out Forrest's channel when you're done watching this stream. He's got a great channel. So that is the Proper Roger, and he also uses, I don't know if you're familiar with a popular figure in days gone by the name of Mr. Rogers. Forrest has turned him into the face of the Proper Roger. So, so anyway, fun situation there. Terry says he wants libraries on the air. Loda, you must do digital modes to keep quiet. Great idea, Terry. I like where you're thinking there. Honestly, we are working on a program for local Parks on the Air. Parks on the Air is an awesome program, but not everybody lives really close to a state park or what have you. And of course, not all local and city parks will probably allow you to activate them, but we are working on a platform where you'll be able to go to some of your. That was a huge bombshell, and I just passed over it like it was nothing. But anyway, you'll be able to hopefully soon go out to some local parks and activate those as well. So, yeah, absolutely. We have Dave saying, why would contacts in World Radio League not show confirmed when both people are logging with WRL? Dave, if you want to send the contact into us, that way we can, take a look at it and see what's going on there. That would be great. That way we can tell. We're also working on a button that you will be able to click for reconfirming your World Radio League contacts. So, if there's some contacts queued up that never confirmed, you can just click a button and recheck those. So. All right. Hey, Jacob in the house. Hey, Jacob, good to see you. Good to see you.
Hello, Jacob.
Girl standby is great to see you, my friend. Retro Recreations had to step away. Saw the replies to his question from the others here. Very good points made for the web app. Yes, indeed. Larry says over the break he worked CU4AT on 17 meters, 18.135, and told him about WRL, Logbook, and CAT. I can send him the link to his email address. That's awesome, Larry. Awesome. Share the word. We need some sort of we need to send Larry, I don't know, a sticker. Larry, come by the booth at Hamvention and we'll get you a band plan and a sticker. And who knows what else.
Maybe something, maybe a Q Codes mug. We'll see.
Yeah, we might even have some of those there. That'd be awesome. KU6G, hey Dave. He says, James, what you guys are doing is awesome, and you have put a great team together.
Thank you so much, Dave. I appreciate it.
And Surafel popped in to say hi. Hey, Surafel.
Hey, Surafel.
Guys, you guys are keeping me on my toes today. This is gonna be a 2-hour stream, just like we had going for a while. We are going to definitely run into overtime here. So, we're gonna have to move it back to a 2-hour stream. But anyway, yeah. It's certainly the fastest 90 minutes in ham radio. That's what we call it. So, World Radio League also excels with communicating with their customers. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Catalina, Brad. All the team does a great job at that. So, James, do you have the FT891?
I do not, but I've operated them. I know a lot of people that have it, and I would just say you cannot go wrong with the FT891 for POTA. It's also, because it has the detachable faceplate, you can use it in your vehicle as well. It's just an awesome overall radio. So a lot of people I've heard say it has one of the best receivers of any amateur radio. It's built like a tank. It's straightforward, does everything you want it to do, nothing you don't. So, and the price point is great. So I just think the 891 is just a really great, solid POTA radio. The size is perfect. Yeah, I mean, it may even, I would say it's definitely in the top 3 of radios I would recommend for POTA. I would probably say the 7300, the 891, and the Xiegu G90 would probably be my top 3 POTA radios. So
yeah. Honestly, if you're operating single sideband, yeah, G90 is awesome. Even X6100 is a good one. But if you're operating CW, you cannot go wrong with the KH1. It is unreal how good that radio is. Now, if you like to do both, I've heard wonderful things about the KX2. I'm actually somebody loaned me a KX2, so I'm giving it a shot, trying it out. But man, that KH1 by Elecraft is incredible. It is an awesome radio. And Mountain Topper makes some good ones, and the G90. G90 is just a solid all around radio if you want something that's inexpensive and works great. So, what else do we have here? We've got Larry. How about offering a referral link to current members that offers upgrades or swag when someone becomes a paying member of World Radio League? What do you think there, James?
I like it. It's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Dave says Terry's volunteering to be at Pigeon Forge for World Radio League. They're constantly fighting each other. Jacob says POTA Power and him will be representing World Radio League at the Rains Hamfest in Louisiana in just a couple weeks. That's awesome, Jacob. That's super cool.
Setting the example, and you guys can do it too. Remember that Hamfest form, and it's on our community page. So if you ever lose it, just search for Hamfest on the World Radio League community.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of shout outs to Brad today. Brad sent in a couple questions and he always answers them. That's great. Retro Recreations. Peter says WRL will impact ham radio the same way POTA has. That's awesome, Peter. Glad you're seeing the vision there. It's just really cool.
Thank you, Peter.
Chris says,
interesting fact, we're actually coming up on, I believe we almost have as many users of World Radio League as POTA now. We've crossed 60,000 users. So thank you all for joining. Thanks for telling people about World Radio League.
Yeah.
The more people that join, the better the app gets. So
absolutely. Chris says if we need anybody in Wisconsin to represent us at a Hamfest, let him know. Traveling Ham, you got the idea. There's a good proper Roger for you. Like it, man. All right. Larry in the A4DX. That bug is the exact one he has. Great paperweight. Larry, a paperweight, really? I can send you my address if you need to get rid of that thing. And happy Monday, Gunter, from Southwest Germany. Welcome. Let's see here. Kathy Marie Adkison. I'm sorry, Kathy. I very much messed up your name there. How do I get licensed and get a ham radio? James? I think
go to www.hamradioprep.com. It will make it super, super easy. We've got courses where you not only just pass the test, but it actually teaches you a lot about ham radio as you go. So www.hamradioprep.com and get the mobile app, the Ham Radio Prep mobile app. That's a great way to just study a little bit while you're laying in bed at night. It doesn't take that long. Some people sign up for Ham Radio Prep and they've got their license within a week. And while you're getting your license, you're going to learn a lot of the fundamentals, but a lot of the stuff you're going to learn once you actually get on the air. So don't don't stress if everything doesn't make perfect sense to you, but it's the best hobby in the world. I mean, ham radio is, I can't recommend it enough. So go for it, get the license, and don't even worry. I mean, you can get a basic handheld for less than $50 to get yourself started. And we've got some recommendations on handhelds and HF ham radios as you get started. But the first step is just getting the license.
Yeah. I was going to say also that we have the blog and article section, that if you have some ideas, some doubts about the steps that you have to get your license, you have a lot of information there. Like, what is a ham radio license? What do you have to do? If you can schedule it online, or you can take the exam in person. A lot of great information there. So I totally recommend that.
Absolutely. I'm going to speed run a few comments here just real quick, and then we're going to go to another break. Terry likes the idea of local parks on the air. That would be really cool. Dave says he's not getting his contact with James to confirm. So, James, you might want to reach out to Dave. Make sure you got the same band and mode and everything.
I excluded you, Dave. I'll check it. I'll check it, Dave.
Rodney in the house. Rodney.
Hello, Mr. Rodney.
Hello.
Glad to see you, my friend.
Mr. Texas himself.
Yeah, absolutely. AE5TX going to catch up on Team Replay after the stream. Great to see you, my friend. Old Swamper, if you want FT891, buy soon. Yaesu is increasing all its pricing. This is true.
Good tip there.
Yeah,
good
absolutely. Dave says not everyone does CW. The cool kids do, Dave. The cool kids do. Walker KR4IUG bought an 891 as his first radio because he doesn't really know how to operate as a ham yet. It's his training wheels. That's awesome, Walker. That's really incredible. You don't have to know. You don't have to know anything. Just get on the air and have fun. That's what you have to do. Get on the air and have fun. And if anybody yells at you for doing something wrong, ignore them and move on. It's a hobby. It's ham radio. Have fun. Willard says better get the FT891. Yeah, huge price increase soon. We've got Zach says if it makes you more jealous, the bug I picked up is 1969 original standard. The base is moon gray, which is appropriate for the 1969 moon landing. That is so cool, Zach. And send some pictures in Discord if you get a chance to. That is awesome. Jacob says congrats to the team on the number of World Radio League users. Yeah, keeps it up and running. So absolutely. Yeah. There we go. We're pretty much caught up on comments now, guys. But we've probably still got another at least 15 minutes of show left, maybe a half hour. But James, I think you said you had to run.
I am not going to be back after the break, but thank you, everybody.
Gotcha.
73. Thanks for all the input.
Catalina, you gotta go too. What on earth? What in the world? You guys are all leaving.
I'm sorry, but I have to take care of ham radio prep customers.
we got to get back and go respond to you guys. We can't be on the live stream all day. We got to get some work done around here.
And the viewership just goes in half. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys. Thank you very
so much, Andy. Appreciate
Thank you very much for coming along. Great to see both of you. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you back next week. Both of you be back next week?
Of course. Wouldn't miss it.
All right. Catalina, you going to be back next week too?
Of course.
Awesome. All right, guys. We'll see you later. We'll see you on the other side of the break. I will be right back. And 7-3 to James and Catalina. We'll see you next week. Guys, we'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Great to see everyone back here in the fourth, and hopefully the final half of the show here today. Thank you, James and Catalina, both of you for showing up and doing the first 3 segments with me. Great to see you as always, guys. Once again, don't forget why we're all here today. We have a desktop app that's just like on the brink of release. Got an awesome platform. James is just talking about it. Over 60,000 users all around the world of World Radio League, and it is growing immensely by the week, like huge numbers every week. I'm getting positive, great feedback from my World Radio League desktop app developer. Just popping in at me right as we speak here. So we may have maybe one more update for you before on the desktop app before we end the show. I'm hoping. So yeah, absolutely. So we have time change happened. Go out and do some POTA some evenings this week. It's you got longer evenings from now till the next time change. So go out and do some POTA in the evenings. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Zach telling me to check my DMs. I better do what he says. Zach holds a ooh, Zach, I'm sharing this if you don't care, man. This is beautiful. Let me pull this up. All right, we've got Zach coming in, showing off his beautiful bug here. Look at that thing. Look at that bug. That is so awesome. That is absolutely incredible. Look at that bug. That is so cool. Thanks, Zach. That was really cool. Thanks for sharing that. That is beautiful. So yeah, bugs. That's what we were talking about. It's a type of CW key if you are unfamiliar. Thank you, Zach, for sharing that with me. That is really beautiful. That is really, really cool. Yes, we are 1 hour closer to UTC. Kind of unusual, but Ham KJ5 says awesome life. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we've still got more to go here. Chris need to put up a new HF antenna today. Dave says, Andy, do you not check Discord anymore? Let me see. Did you send me something? I don't see you sent me something. Oh, you sent me a DM last week? I think I answered you, didn't I? Maybe I didn't, Dave. I thought I did. But I try to keep up, but I have so many DMs and messages everywhere that things get lost. Dave, maybe send it to me again because I may have missed something. I think I responded to the last thing that you sent me. I responded to the last thing you sent me, so maybe I missed something. So anybody worked 3Y0K yet? I've seen them a few times at FT8, but haven't made the contact yet. Yeah. Midwest is a little hidden from them, David. I have tried, have been having a hard time hearing them. So hopefully, we'll get an opportunity before they quit. It's really, really cool. Dorvinian says from the Midwest, heard 3Y0K on 30 and 40 around midnight, 5 a.m. local, midnight and 5 a.m. local, but not receiving. South America is big blocker. Yeah. We're a little bit in and out with the 3Y0K, but hopefully we'll have an opportunity. Hopefully we will have an opportunity. So, all right, let's talk about 3Y0K. What is 3Y0K? 3Y0K is the current DXpedition to the Bouvet Island. It's got about a $1.6 million budget, absolutely massive budget, and it's a group of ham radio operators all on Bouvet, one of the rarest DX entities down there. There are rarer, but it's one of the rarest. They're down there making contacts like mad, trying to contact all over the world. So 3Y0K, look for them on the spotting pages and see if you can get them in the log before they quit. They've been there for a few days now. They're going to be there for a few more. I'm not sure exactly. I think they were going to be there for 2 weeks. So hurry and get them in the log as soon as you can. So what else do we have? Don't forget, we have the POTA course. POTA course is available, hamradioprep.com. Go sign up for the Parks on the Air, the POTA course that we've launched over there. It's really, really cool. Yeah, absolutely. Dave, I just got a notification that I have 7 new Discord notifications. So apparently my DMs are blowing up or something. I don't know, but we'll check that in a little bit, Dave. So yours. I don't know what you sent. Maybe try sending it again, and I'll see if I can get it. Ham Clock. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Ham Clock, the creator of Ham Clock, passed away. There has a new push on to. Of course, there's been a bunch of new Ham Clock alternatives hit the market like instantly. But if you are a fan of the original Ham Clock, or you have one of those Raspberry Pis that runs the original Ham Clock, they have built a new backend for Ham Clock. Just takes a couple little adjustments in your Ham Clock code or in your Ham Clock terminal or install process, and you can link to the new backend. So go check that out. And of course, there's still really cool alternatives, and there's some new stuff coming on the World Radio League side very soon. So keep an eye out for that. Serafel, if you're still watching, man, we need to meet this week and get some of that straightened out. So looking forward to it. YLWWA, the Young Ladies Worldwide Award, a week-long event similar to the Worldwide Award that took place in January of this year. Only this is for YLs and YLs only. Activators anyway. So the YLs are operating from March 9th, that is today, through March 15th, 1 week of operation, and they will be activating all across the band. WWA is such a cool program, and we, James and I were talking earlier about adding some events as well as contests into World Radio League. We've talked about adding leagues where groups of people can get together and compete for top spot, and I mean this just fits right in. So maybe we'll have something similar to this, in the future. But WWA is such a cool event, and the YLWWA is it's pretty cool to have a week where YLs can get on the air and make contacts all over the world. They hardly need it because usually YLs can cut right through anybody's noise anyway. But yeah, good on them for putting that together and getting out there and having fun. So Young Ham of the Year. There we go. Young Ham of the Year award. I think nominations just opened for that. So go check out Young Ham of the Year award. Maybe nominate a young ham that and that you think should get the Young Ham of the Year award. There's some really, I've been seeing so many young hams pop up on YouTube lately. You've got Kylie, KE0WPA. You've got Caleb, KF8EYE. You've got Ham Radio Kid. You've got people like Forrest. He's maybe he's not as young as some of the others, but he's a younger ham. You've got that's KI7QCF. You've got so many of these young hams popping up all over, and it's really, really cool to see. And a lot of them, if you notice, they're learning Morse code. So Morse code is also making a comeback. But yeah, go make a nomination for Young Ham of the Year award, and yeah, if some that special young ham, and go put in a good word for him. So. The second annual Zero Retries Traveling Ham Andy's Tool for Young Ham of the Year award. Yeah, I certainly have no idea what the age limit is. I don't know, but yeah, I certainly don't expect to win Young Ham of the Year award. But yeah, I don't know what the ages are. It's a good question. Young Ham of the Year award. Age range. $18 or younger. So yes, I am too old to win the award. 18 or younger is the Young Ham of the Year award age range. So maybe there might be a few of the people I mentioned are are a little bit too old. Yes, Zach's daughter, Maggie, KR4FTN. She might be giving a Yoda speech at Dayton this year. That's awesome, Zach. That is really incredible. Hopefully, I might even be able to hear that, Zach. I'm planning on being at Dayton. That would be really cool. I hope to meet you there. And yeah. And she's currently studying for extra with HRP, as am I. Maggie, if you're watching, Maggie, Caleb, we'll see who can get to extra first. I'm close. I'm getting really close. So yeah, absolutely. Tell you what, extra is a bear to study. It is so much more intense than tech or general. All right, Zero Retries Digital Conference just announced their next venue. The Zero Retries Digital Conference focuses on cutting-edge digital and networking technologies in amateur radio. The second annual Zero Retries Digital Conference has been announced for October 16th, 2026 at the Roundhouse Conference Center, San Ramon, California. It'll be held the same weekend and in the same city as Pacificon 2026, the ARRL Pacific Division Convention, making it easy for attendees to participate in both events. The organizers are planning an informal visit to the Computer History Museum in Mountain View the day before. So go check out Zero Retries. Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate you reposting the stream. Everybody give a like, a share, all that good stuff. So let's see here. FT2. That's what we were talking about next. FT2 is the new digital mode on the block. Half the speed of FT4, a quarter the speed of FT8. Like I said, we had a ham make 6,000 FT2 contacts in a single week. Absolutely insane speeds. So, yeah, if you can, if you can you go out there, give FT2 a try. I think it takes a couple of tweaks to WSJTX, and it might even be a new fork of WSJTX that they use to run FT2. But I'm gonna try to maybe do a little research on that, give you a little bit more deep dive information on it next week. But FT2 is the new kid on the block, so go try that out. Really, really cool. Where are we at? We are at 3:49 Central Time, the real time zone, as Dave can attest. I am waiting for confirmation from the developer on the desktop app. I may have to take this into the Discord after the stream and finish letting you guys know all of the updates there. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and cover propagation forecast, and we'll see if maybe he has a little bit of information for me by the time I'm done with the propagation forecast. So never did FT8. Yeah, FT8's really cool. FT8's pretty fun. The Dupa extra by April. You got it. You got this. You can do extra by April. I'm really enjoying VAR AC. Yeah, I would like to try VAR AC. I have not given it a shot yet. All right. Next 8 days propagation forecast starting today, Monday, March 9th, 2026. Quiet and stable. Flux is going to be 115 to 120. A index sitting around 5. The daily max KP around 2. The SWPC outlook shows mostly quiet geomagnetic conditions. Solar wind is going to be pretty calm. 20 and 17 and 15 are going to be your solid bands. 15, some brief afternoon openings. We've got 40 and 80 are going to be pretty clean after dark. So, give them a try tonight. Tuesday, March 10th. Flux around 115, A index 12 to 15. This is not looking good. Unsettled to active. K index around 4. SWPC is forecasting unsettled to active geomagnetic activity around March 10th due to a recurrent coronal hole high-speed solar wind stream. This is not this don't bode well, as they say. Polar paths are going to struggle. 20 meters is going to be pretty safe as your DX band. 17 is going to shorten. 17-meter windows are going to shorten. 15 meters is going to become very unreliable. And we might see some auroral enhancement on VHF if the KP approaches 4, which it is forecasted to. Wednesday, March 11th is going to be getting a little bit quieter with Flux Staying right around 115. A is going to be dropping down to around 8. KP to around 3. Solar wind influence is going to begin easing, and the geomagnetic field is going to start trending quieter again. 20 and 17 are going to stabilize. 15 is going to come back midday. 40 meters, strong regional, and a night DX. That's Wednesday, March 11th. Thursday, March 12th is going to be pretty quiet. So flux is going to be, that 115 coming up to around 120. A index is going to be around 5. That's looking good. KP around 2. That's solid. You have a stable magnetosphere. It's going to be reliable HF all day, 20 meters. Of course, you're just your old standby. 17 is going to be good. 15 is going to be good, for some openings midday. Thursday's looking pretty solid. Friday, pretty much the same. Flux at 120, A at 5, KP at 2. Solar flux is going to remain at moderate levels. And it's going to look like a typical cycle 25 decline, HF day. Very steady, excellent 40 and 80 at night. It's going to be solid. Saturday, March 14th, quiet and stable. Flux around 120, A at 5 and KP at 2. Once again, textbook day. Just pretty much a repeat of the day before. Sunday, March 15th, flux 120, A at 5, KP at 2. Another predictable day. Repeat of Friday and Saturday. Monday, March 16th, quiet. Flux at 120, A at 5, KP at 2. You're going to have stable HF propagation all day. 20 and 17 are going to be solid. 15, moderate. 40 and 80, excellent at nighttime. Once again, pretty much the same as Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Worst stability is going to be Tuesday, tomorrow, March 10th, due to the coronal hole solar wind disturbance. The best overall HF you're going to see on Thursday through Monday, the 12th, 16th. The best low band nights are going to be the same days, March 12th through 16th on 80 and 40 meters. You're going to see some 15-meter opportunities on those same days as well. That is, we may have some aurora on tomorrow, some aurora possibilities, but yeah. Other than that, we're looking at a pretty good week besides tomorrow. So, get out, do some POTA in the evenings. We've got longer evenings now, so get out and enjoy some POTA. So, can't wait to see it. Try to work me. I'd likely be doing some POTA. Get me in your alerts, and hopefully soon we'll have World Radio League alerts. But until then, put me in your ham alerts, and we will we'll see if we can make a contact, guys. Great show. Great to see everyone here. I have not yet received the message I'm waiting for from the developer. I've got good news from him, but we don't have the final word yet. Once he sends that to me, I will post some information in the Discord. You saw what it's looking like. You saw it's ready to go. He confirmed with me all the sync is running. He's messaging me right now. Hold on, guys. He's messaging me right now. He confirmed that all the sync is working. And that he is he's got the we had a little bug with the map this morning that he was able to resolve as well. So he says that he's gonna have he's working on the Windows build. I think he's got the Mac build ready. He's working on the Windows build. That one is going to take him just a little bit extra time because he's building it from a MacBook at the moment, so it's going to take just a little bit extra time. But yeah, I'll see if I can work with him to get that out right away. And yeah, then Linux will follow soon. But I think if I'm not mistaken, we have a working Mac build. So once we have that Windows build, I know people who will kill me if I post the Mac build without the Windows build, and they live close enough to me to do it. So, guys, thank you so much for sticking with us for this stream. Great to see everyone here, and be sure share this show with your friends. Tell the world about World Radio League and what we're all about. And yeah, and we will we'll see you next week. Had a really great show today. Great to see everyone. And can't wait to see you next week. 7-3, everybody. We will catch you next time. This is November 0, Alpha X-Ray. say in 73, and I'm clear. Did it?